Hello, my name is Aiden.
And I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Lauren, and this is Bobcat News. The month of October was very busy. There are many things going on here at Bridge Creek.
Our teacher spotlight for this broadcast falls on Mr. Tone and Mrs. Yarbrough, both in their first year at Bridge Creek.
The student interest we will be featuring in this broadcast is dance.
Finally, we will be talking about our CSI field trip to the Wichita Wildlife Refuge.
And now to our first teacher spotlight.
My bachelor's. I got alternatives certified in education about 2 years after graduation. Then before that, I went to Moore High.
Do you have any kids?
I have 2 kids. One's 5. He's in kindergarten here at Bridge Creek. And then I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, Caitlin. And my son, Braden, is the one that goes to Bridge Creek.
Have you worked at any other schools?
I worked for 3 years at John Marshall Mid-High School in Oklahoma City, then 2 years at Whittier Middle School in Norman, and then I'm here.
What do you think about Bridge Creek?
I love Bridge Creek. I've been bragging that the very first month of school has been the best first month of school I've ever had. So I absolutely love it here.
This week, our new teacher featured from Bridge Creek, Mr. Tone. He teaches math and coaches basketball. We called up with him in the hall to ask him a few questions.
Where have you previously worked?
I've been at Little Lax for about 6 years. I did some personal business in Norman, dry cleaning business, and then I was at Mount St. Mary in Oklahoma City, Mount St. Mary High School there for about 5 years as well.
Tell us about your family.
My family? I've got 2 boys, both doing real well. One's 22 and one's 16. 16-year-old is a sophomore at Westmore this year.
How long have you been teaching?
A total of about 15 years or so, give or take.
Where did you get your education?
I started at University of Oklahoma for 2.5 years and then finished up at University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, Oklahoma.
So, how are you enjoying Bridge Creek so far?
So far, I love it. Everything's been great. It's been a welcoming experience, and I've enjoyed it so far.
And how long do you plan on staying at Bridge Creek?
Until I decide to retire.
That's our teacher feature for today. Stay tuned in for more spotlights on our teacher.
Recently in Miss Yarbrough's math class, they did a project on elements and planets. Now Emily Whitson with the report.
Scientific notation is a way of writing numbers that are too big or too small to be conveniently written in decimal form. Ms. Yarbrough decided to base the project on our planets. The students have to change standard form into scientific notation. Then they give 6 facts about the 2 planets assigned. Ms. Yarbrough has the students displaying the projects on poster boards. Teachers, if you have any upcoming projects, let us know. And stay tuned for more information and updates about Bridge Creek events. Thank you.
Many students find dance very interesting and fun. Lexi, Sapp, Madison Skaggs will talk about the history of dance.
Dance first began. The oldest proof we have are 9,000-year-old cave paintings.
Dance has come a long way from the types of dance 9,000 years ago. Some older types of dance we found are Catholic and Baratandisham. Some of the popular types of dance today are tap, jazz, hip-hop, ballet, and competitive dancing.
Tap is a form of dance by striking the floor with your tap shoes. This is a harder form of dance.
Jazz has been performed since the 1920s. Jazz dance has transformed into a theater-based dance that requires highly skilled performers.
Hip-hop is a dance style that includes popping, locking, and breaking.
And the final one is ballet. It was formed in the Renaissance. It is highly technical and easily the hardest type of dance. It requires years of training to learn, but it is very beautiful.
If you are serious about dance, you can try out to be a Radio City Rockette, but only the best of the best make this team.
Dance as a hobby is very good exercise and is really fun. It boosts your confidence and you learn more information on how to join dance. Please call Kalia Motes at 405-410-9398. One fun thing Bridge Creek students did was visit the Wichita Mountain Wildlife Refuge. Qualifying students at Bridge Creek were allowed to go. It was interesting, adventurous, and everyone had a great time.
The Birch Creek Middle School had a CSI field trip, CSI meaning Citizens Standing for Integrity. The students went to the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. When the students and the few teachers arrived at their destination, there was a biologist that talked to us about the refuge and animals that lived in the mountains. He also discussed about the history of the mountains.
Hi, my name is Emily. The geologic history of the Wichita Mountains began in the late Precambrian period. Sediments were intruded by a coarse layered complex. Uplift and erosion soon followed as lava flowed over the layered complex. During the Pennsylvanian period, the region was subjected to intense pressure during the continental collisions, causing the Wichita Mountains to be risen from the prairie.
After that, we went to the Education Center and had a museum scavenger hunt.
Guys, part of your questions are in this video.
Are we going? I'm going here.
The Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge is located in Lawton, Oklahoma. This refuge consists of roughly 59,400 acres, although only 22,400 acres are open to the public. The other 37,000 acres are closed for private use. The Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge has roughly 650 bison. They are also home to the many endangered animals such as the black Cape Vireo. This refuge is also home to Mount Scott. The Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge has over 3.1 million visitors each year.
When everyone was done with the scavenger hunt, we all took a small trip to the prairie dog town. The biologist we had met previous to this event was there and talked to us about the prairie dogs.
I'm Ashley. The Wichita Mountains have a very distinct ecosystem. The Wichita Mountains are rocky promontories and rounded hills made of red and black igneous rock, light-colored sedimentary rocks, and boulder conglomerates.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Chandler. In 1541, a Spanish explorer entered Indian territory known as Wichita, Oklahoma. There, the Spanish explorer traded with the Wichita tribe to get pelts and many other items. This was one of the first recorded contacts with the Wichita tribe. The one thing the explorer noticed was their way of life. The men and women had many roles, and the children had toys different from the toys children play with today. Then we went to the picnic area and ate our lunch.
That's all for today, folks. I'm Aiden.
I'm Jennifer. Tune in next time for more updates and information. We will also have more teacher interviews.
And I'm Lauren. Thank you for watching Bridge Creek News.